Banks have been accused of cashing in on the deepening crisis, progressively slashing withdrawal limits but maintaining the same bank charges. Prior to the central bank's intervention, a withdrawal of the maximum allowed $50 from an ATM costed $3 and even more inside the bank. So a typical civil servant taking home an average $300 per month would have to make 6 withdrawals at a cost of $18.
We were suffering because of the high fees. It was almost as if we were splitting the money 50-50 with the bank, yet it's my money.
And it's not just the high fees that had clients irked.
I think transparency is key because they were charging charges of 5 to 10%, and that's not justified. We're not even sure what exactly they were charging for.
The new bank charges have been set at 1% of the amount being withdrawn on ATM transactions. It's a step in the right direction, but the banking public wants more.
It's something that has to be reviewed periodically. We don't have these reductions and then we go to sleep.
Local bank profits have been propelled upwards by non-interest income like charges and fees. Any cuts will eat into revenue, affecting the sector's viability. But they are seen having a positive impact in the long run.
Well, if it's not sustainable, it means there are just too many banks in the system to sustain the current economic activity. Yeah. So we can't say there are 12, 13, 14, 15 banks, right? For them to survive, they must charge the users that are available. The bank's purpose is to buy and sell money, right? And it's not in the interest of banks to discourage people from banking. So in the long run, it's in their best interest to actually lower the charges for financial services to make people bring money into the banking system.
It will take more than just cutting bank charges to win over this market, though.
When we were growing up, we were told to save because those savings would earn interest and grow. There's no interest for people with money in their pockets to take it to the bank because you can deposit money today and the next day it's gone.
Confidence, trust is not gained overnight. I think we have to keep on working, and there's a lot more in that work that will then start changing people's perceptions. And the work has to be a lot more, maybe financial literacy education.
Earlier this year, the central bank launched a financial inclusion strategy whose endgame is to get a bulging section of unbanked citizens back into the culture of using formal channels and saving again. Farai Mwakutuya, CCTV, Harare, Zimbabwe.